Live on the air.
All right, hi guys, it's Amy here from Shores Wellness Solutions, and we have a live audience. The house is filled today, so yay, yay, yay. Does anyone want to say hello? Yeah, we do actually have a live audience. It's been so, without live people, it's like we don't know what to do when we have a live audience, so this ought to be lots of fun. Today we're going to be talking about winter essentials with essential oils, and have do all of you use essential oils? Yes, 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 yes.
In one way or another.
Awesome.
I was going to say that.
Well, we're going to talk about some health benefits for essential oils. I'm going to give you a couple recipes that you can do with essential oils. And if you're wanting any of the recipes or anything that we talk about afterwards, let me know. If you're watching this on tape or live, make sure you give me your email address, message us that, and we can send those recipes out to you as well. So, let's get started with essential oils. Now, we're going to first talk about why essential oils are not all the same. You can get essential oils everywhere. I've even seen essential oils at a gas station before. I'm not sure if I would want to take those internally or if I trust them, but it's very, very important to learn where your oils come from. We use doTERRA essential oils here in the office because of their co-impact sourcing. It's kind of like the supplements that we use in the office where they go all over the world where they're grown naturally so you get the best product. doTERRA also uses third-party testing so we can have, to make sure that it's pure, because you want to make sure all of your essential oils do not have synthetics, there's no dyes, there's no chemicals, there's no contaminants in the oils, because we like to use them for your health concerns as well. We use them internally, but you can't use essential oils from just anywhere internally. One thing I really also like about doTERRA is each bottle has a batch number. I don't know if you can see, but there's a batch number on the bottom of each bottle that you can see exactly where it was sourced and where it was tested to know its purity. If they do a batch and it doesn't come back pure, they actually throw the whole batch away. They don't just take care of that one section. They get rid of it and they start all over again. So you can always go to source to you and you can type that in and it'll tell you exactly where it came from so you can check the purity. So it's really important when you're picking up oils that you know where it came from, especially if you're going to use it for internal purposes or putting it on your skin and things like that. So I want to actually have you all used doTERRA oils? Or not doTERRA oils? Well, I'm going to have you take a quick moment, and for you guys watching, I'm going to step away for just a second because I want everyone to experience this. So here's peppermint oil. doTERRA's oils, because they are so pure, are extremely concentrated. For example, 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea.
Wow.
So you don't need much, a little goes a long way. I'm going to show you what to do for a quick second. You're going to just take 1 drop, just like this. I want you to rub it together, cup it over your nose, and take 3 breaths in. You're going to feel instantly it go all through your body. You're going to have it open up your airways. Your lungs are going to open up. It's going to feel really great. Any extra, if you're warm, just rub it on the back of your neck. It'll cool you down. So I'm going to take a minute if you want to try it. Just don't rub your eyes because you don't ever want to put essential oils in your eyes. It does burn.
Imagine it would sting.
Yes. And it will dissipate from your hand shortly, and you'll be able to do that as well. You're going to notice a huge difference. There you go. You got an extra drop. And the room's going to smell fabulous as well. So tell me what you think when you breathe that in. Do you notice everything opening up very, very quickly? Peppermint is a great oil if you're congested, if you are just having trouble breathing. You can pop it in your diffuser. It'll open up everything so you can breathe really well. And a side note, peppermint is good for getting rid of ants and spiders as well.
Oh, okay.
So, I know, it's a little side note, right? Everyone feel awake? Now everyone's going to pay attention and listen. Look at that. My tricks to the trade here. So there are a few ways that you can enjoy essential oils. We're going to talk about topically. So we just put it in your hand. You're breathing it in, internally. You're
It
gonna,
helps a lot when you have a cold.
it absolutely does help when you have a cold. So you can use it topically, internally, and aromatically. So when we were breathing it in, that's aromatically. You can also put it in a diffuser. We have one over there. That's going to clean the air, depending on what oils you use. You can clean the air with it. It's a good alternative instead of using candles, which can have a lot of toxic chemicals in. And whatever condition you have going on, if you're looking to help sleep, you can put oils like lavender in there to help you sleep. If you have a cold, put a drop of peppermint or breathe, which is a blend of oils to help you sleep at night. So that's one way. You can use them topically as well. So you can use them right on the skin. If you're sensitive, you want to dilute it with a carrier oil. We like to use fractionated coconut oil because it's already went through a process so it doesn't harden, but you can use regular coconut oil as well. And so you want to make sure that if you're sensitive, you dilute it. With children, you always want to dilute the oils first. Most of the time, I don't have an issue, but I'm not sensitive to it. If you ever put an oil on your skin and you find it's feeling a little burny, just take a carrier oil and put over it. It'll dilute it very quickly. Another thing you want to note when you're using essential oils topically is any of your citrus oils are photosensitive. So you never want to put a citrus oil directly on your skin and go out in the sun because it's going to attract the sun and you may have a burn. So you want to be careful with that. It's another tip to know. And then you can also use your essential oils internally as well. Like I said, not all essential oils are the same, so you want to be careful that they say you can use them internally. Even with doTERRA, there are a few oils that you can't use internally because you wouldn't eat that product. So like a tree bark, most people don't pick off the tree bark and eat it. Usually those are the oils that you're not going to take internally, but every bottle will say on it if you can take it internally. It'll have a little thing telling you the drops that you can take. If not, it will tell you not to take it internally. So you always want to pay attention to that as well. But anything that's food, you should be able to take internally if you're getting an essential oil. If you go to the store and you buy an essential oil and it says do not and it's a peppermint, let's say, if you can eat peppermint, you should be able to eat that essential oil or take it internally. So it will tell you that. If not, you know it's filled with chemicals and other things that your body can't process. Any questions about that? No, look at that. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of my favorite oils for the winter. One of them is, and I should have pulled them all out, but I didn't think to do that. I have one. You already did one. My favorite, peppermint, is a good one. But I love to use On Guard. On Guard helps to boost the immune system, and it helps to get rid of germs and all that. You can see we have, here's that one. But like we even use On Guard sanitizing mist. So if you're looking for a natural hand sanitizer, this has On Guard in it. It's going to boost your immune system, kill the germs without having all the nasty chemicals and things like that. A lot of times I'll travel with just the regular bottle. You can get it in a beadlet because I can take it internally then, or I can break it open and use it as a hand sanitizer if I'm in a bind. So On Guard is one of my favorites. Cinnamon, clove, all of those, everyone kind of likes those nice spices, but there's a lot of really good health benefits for using those oils as well.
Do you put it in your diffuser?
I do. So I put On Guard always in the diffuser because that will kill 99.9% of the bacteria and germs and all of that goodness. I use it sometimes like a hot tea. You could put a drop in your water. That's another way to take it internally. But one thing you want to note when you're using essential oils in water or as a tea or something like that, make sure you're not putting it into plastic because it will leach the toxins out of the plastic and now you're drinking toxins. So you want to make sure you're using essential oils always in a stainless steel or a glass container so you don't add more toxins, which is what we're trying to eliminate. It will actually eat through the plastic. It's that powerful. So you want to make sure you're not doing that.
Most of the diffusers, the insides are plastic.
The diffusers, you should pay attention to the diffusers that you're using because there's different types of plastics that
Okay.
that are different. They have, I forget what the symbol is, I'd have to look on that one to see, but there's a different symbol on there,
Okay.
and you're not taking it internally like you would when
Right.
you leak, when you put it into like a styrofoam container, you don't want to put
Yeah,
essential oil in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just,
Things that you
tippy.
think
I
of,
was
right?
Like, wait a minute, my diffusers are
Exactly.
plastic, all of them.
Exactly. So we're gonna go over some fun recipes today. We're gonna have some diffuser recipes, some food recipes, and some fun DIYs if you like that. If you don't like DIYs, then have your friend make them, right? Depends on if you have time. So the first one I like to do, another note, when you're cooking with essential oils, because they are so powerful and so potent, I recommend when you're cooking with it, instead of just dropping it in, because sometimes one comes out, sometimes you might get 3 or 4 drops, and then you're gonna go, oh, I ruined my recipe. I usually take a Q-tip. Why do I always say Q-tip? Toothpick is what I'm trying to say. Toothpick, you dip it in, and then you can swirl it into your recipe so you don't overdo it. Because once you put too many oils in, it ruins your recipe. And you can always add more, but you can't take it out. I did that once with guacamole. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna do cilantro, it's gonna be great. And a couple drops went out, and I really needed about 40 more avocados to balance that out. So, note to self, use the toothpick, swirl it around so you don't overdo it, because you don't wanna have too much, of a good thing. So here's a recipe that I have up here, roasted butternut squash soup. It's a great one that you can throw natural fresh ingredients in. I use onion, celery, carrot, butternut squash, some chicken stock. If you're a vegetarian, you can use vegetable stock as well. You're going to use salt, pepper, and then you can add your cardamom oil and cinnamon bark oil. Those are some great essential oils to add to give wonderful flavor, and you'll be amazed when you start using essential oils in your recipes how much flavor it has and why it pops. One thing, a lot of people will be like, well, why would I use an essential oil versus putting the fresh thing in? There's a lot of different benefits for doing that. So one example would be lemon. A lot of people are like, well, why would I use lemon essential oil in my water rather than using just cut up lemon? Well, a cut up lemon is very acidic. And what happens is when you use a lot of real lemon in your water, the acid actually eats away at your teeth enamel. Dentists hate it. What they love about doTERRA's essential oil, you put the lemon in there, it cuts out the acidity. So you don't ruin the enamel on your teeth, but you still have the health benefits. And it actually, most people who have any kind of distress where they have the acid reflux and things like that, by using the oil, it minimizes that. So you have those effects because you actually need more acid in your stomach, which people always say, I need to get rid of this acid. But it's because the acid's backing up because you don't have enough. So one little fun tip about that. Here's another recipe as well. You're going to use cinnamon in that. All these recipes you're going to be able to use essential oils in. It really enhances the flavor. We use cinnamon bark and cassia. I love a lot of the spices since we're talking about winter. Anything that's got that extra cinnamon, clove, cassia, all those that have those nice spices in it. And there's a lot of really good health benefits for that as well. Immune booster, we did talk about that. Another way to boost your immune system is putting the lemon, lavender, and peppermint oils in a glass of water and taking that every morning. It helps to boost your immune system. Lemon supports a healthy respiratory function. Lavender, when taken internally, also can reduce anxious feelings, promote a peaceful sleep, and it helps calm you down. So if you have stress or anxiety, which I'm sure none of us have at all right now, that's something that you can do is add that in there as well. And peppermint, as you all know, when you ingest it, can help with respiratory function as well. So that's a great thing to put in your water each morning. I like to do hot water and pop the lemon and things like that in there in the morning. And it kind of starts your day. You get uplifted because of the peppermint. You're breathing it in. It smells refreshing. And you have a lot of health benefits for it as well. Do any of you use essential oils like a tea or on a daily regimen with anything? No. Well, now you're going to have some tools to be able to do that. Look at that. So another thing people suffer from in the winter, so we're just talking a few winter things, dry winter skin. Is anyone experiencing that at all? We're like, oh, I'm itching, or I've got static and it's all over. Well, one of my favorite products that doTERRA has is the hydrating body mist. It's a sprayer that you can use at all angles. You can just spray it on out of the shower, rub it in, it smells great, and it helps to improve the overall appearance of your skin. It makes it very radiant. It has all kinds of things in it, like coconut, sunflower, avocado, and passion fruit. So those are really good nourishing products that help nourish your skin, and it's a great product that you can just choo-choo, and you feel wonderful afterwards. Another thing, pamper yourself. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Does anyone like to do DIYs here? Yes. I'm like, no. I got a no, I got a yes, yes. So there's different things you can do. If you don't like to do it yourself, doTERRA makes a great, wonderful exfoliating body scrub. All the oils are in it. You have all the sugar or salt, whatever you're using, already in it. But you can always make it yourself. You can put a little bit of coconut oil in there, olive oil, whatever you want. You can add some salt, sugar, and then you can add whatever essential oils you want. It helps to exfoliate the skin before you're using your hydrating mist. So it's a wonderful way you can make your own products, which is nice. That, save a lot of money by doing that. Some of us, myself, is like, I'm gonna either let my friend make it and I'll get it from her, or I just buy it already done. So whatever you prefer. Another fun one is a DIY neck wrap. So if you're aching, we haven't had much snow. I was gonna say, when you're shoveling snow in the winter, which, knock on wood somewhere, I don't know, have any wood anywhere, so I hope I didn't jinx it.
Tomorrow.
Oh, really? I don't ever watch the weather, so I never know what's happening. But if you're shoveling a lot of snow and you have achy muscles and joints, you can make a DIY neck wrap. If you're fancy and you know how to sew, you can use whatever material you want. Not my forte. If you want to make a quick, easy one, you can actually take a tube sock and put a knot on the end of it, but you want to fill it with some flaxseed or rice and your favorite essential oil, and then you can just put it in the microwave for a few minutes, make sure it's not too hot, and then you can have like a soothing, warm wrap for around your neck. It's a nice, easy way to have like a little heating pad, if you will, but you have a nice scent of the doTERRA essential oils that are going to make you feel really good as well. Winter room sprays as another DIY. You can, do they have one? I don't know if they have one. Actually, we actually use that here in the office. So you just take a container. I like to use you can play around with whatever scent you want. But we would use grapefruit, frankincense is a good one, Douglas fir for more wintry scents. But you just need a container. There are some plastic ones you can get, but it has the right PVC. Is it PVC? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yes, has the right PVC on it. Otherwise, get a glass one, and so you can just fill it with some water, put your favorite essential oils in there, and you've got a fresh room spray and mist. You don't have to use any of the toxic chemicals, which is really great. We use all the doTERRA On Guard cleaners, everything here. We don't like the chemicals, so we do all of that. Just want to make sure that you want to use more. You only need, depending on the size of the bottle, usually if it's like an 8 ounce, you want to use 10 drops or so. If it's a bigger amount, you would add more. But a little goes a long way, so you don't need to fill like half the bottle with oil. You just need a few drops in there.
When you do your water, cold, room temperature, warm, doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. I usually just turn on the cold, put it in there, and it stays room temperature after that. So, yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't usually use hot water at all.
How about like for bathroom spray? Is
Yep.
that good for that?
Exactly. If you look in our bathroom, we have a sprayer in there, and there's different oils you want to use. We usually use purified because you want to neutralize the air, right? And you can add, a lot of times I'll use peppermint, wild orange is another good one. Lemon eucalyptus is one that is great for the bathroom. So there are a few oils that are really good for bathroom sprays as well. We already talked about On Guard. Look at that. Talking about cleaning, I kind of jumped the gun with the On Guard because this is a great one. But with On Guard, when you use their sanitizing mist, or they do have a cleaning line as well, a cleaning concentrate, you would just mix with water. And it does have the On Guard essential oil in it, which kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria. So it's a great way to protect your family. You don't have any toxic chemicals as well, and it helps to kill germs and bacteria, but it also helps to boost your immune system, which is a great product to have on hand. I'm going to take a few moments to talk about Yarrow Palm. Have you ever heard of Yarrow Palm? This is a great product to use not only for winter, but all year long. This is a vegan-friendly botanical duo that supports cellular, immune, and nervous system function and rejuvenation when taken internally. So you can use this on your skin, or you can take it internally. When you put it on your skin, or you can mix it in like a lotion or something like that if you already have one. doTERRA also has great lotions you can use, but it actually makes your skin look very vibrant. It's really good for those kind of benefits, but when you take it internally too, it works on a cellular level, and it also boosts your immune system. So it's a great one to use every single day. That's always just sitting right there in my bathroom regimen. It's a good one to have. Another product that you can use is the On Guard mouthwash. As we're killing germs, they do make a mouthwash as well that doesn't have any of the toxic chemicals in it, and it has On Guard too. So if you ever have a cut in your mouth or anything like that, or if anyone ever has gotten a canker sore or something like that, swish with the On Guard mouthwash and it'll be gone probably usually like the first day. If you swish through a couple times, it'll kick everything right out of your system. So it's a great one. It has wild orange, cloves, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, and myrrh is what's in that. So it's a great product to have. Diffuser recipes. Do you all have diffusers? Diffuser? No. Okay, we've got some. See, now you need to get a diffuser, and that'll help you out. So a couple of my favorite winter diffuser recipes, and if you want any of these recipes, just make sure you let me know. We'll email those out to you. You guys that are watching live, I kind of forgot that you were live. I was live, but if you guys want any of the recipes as well, just make sure to put a comment below, and we'll make sure we get those sent out to you. But one of my favorites is called Gingerbread House. It has 3 drops of ginger, 2 drops of cassia, and 2 drops of clove. Another great one is Frosty Forest, and it has white fir, 3 drops, 2 drops of cypress, and 1 drop of cedarwood. If you like to be cozied up by a fire, I don't know if anyone has a nice fireplace, a great one to diffuse would be wild orange, frankincense, and cinnamon. That gives you kind of like that warm, spicy. There's lots of great combos, but I really like that one. That's one of my favorite. And if you're looking to help with sleep and things like that, cassia, cedarwood, and wild orange is a great combination. Does anyone like chai? No? I'm like, I like chai. I guess these are my favorites. So 3 drops of orange, 1 drop of cinnamon, 1 drop of cardamom, and 1 drop of clove. So that's another great one. It kind of smells, if you like chai, I like chai, so it smells like a chai latte or something. So it's really good. Do you have a favorite recipe that you guys like? Is there anything that you use in particular in the diffuser?
Just my peppermint and my lavender.
Nice. Well, if you guys have any favorite diffuser recipes, be sure to put it in the comments so you can share with everyone else. Even the ones here might want to go on Facebook and see your recipes, so make sure you put the recipes in the comments if you have any. So the next one I want to talk about is Deep Blue Rub. Has anyone here used Deep Blue Rub before? One. Deep Blue Rub is awesome. If you have worked out, or if the snow ever does come and you're out shoveling and you have achy muscles, sore achy muscles, Deep Blue Rub is the way to go. It comes in an oil like this. It also comes in a lotion that you can rub. I like the lotion because it covers a big area of the body. And it has wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, ylang-ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus in it. It's a great for a massage after a workout, after shoveling snow. Anytime you have any aches and pains, put it on. It's going to help eliminate those. Gives a nice cooling feeling like the peppermint does. And you can also get it in capsules that you can take it internally as well. You don't want to take the oil internally because there are a few things in there that you can't do internally, but they have actually created it with some of the essential oils in that you can take it internally. So if you suffer with joint aches and pains or muscle aches and pains or anything like that, the Deep Blue is a great one to take internally as well. It helps to eliminate all those as well.
Can you use that for like arthritis?
Yep, absolutely. So cinnamon bark and cassia are big times. I talk about that a lot. I always think of when you get into the winter months, fall, winter, cinnamon, clove, cassia are always things that we tend to use when if you bake for the holidays. I'm sure nobody does here because all of our patients here don't eat any sweets or sugar ever, so I'm sure. Look at that! They're all like, nope, never, not at all, so I know we're probably not baking, but we can make lots of nice spicy teas with it. Cinnamon oil supports a healthy metabolic function, so if you're ever looking like, hey, I'm feeling very sluggish, cinnamon is a great product to have. It also boosts the immune system as well, and it's used for mouth rinses and that kind of thing. Cinnamon, though, is a hot oil, and I didn't touch base much on hot oils, but cinnamon is a hot oil, which means it can burn your mouth. So any of the hot oils, you want to make sure you dilute them. Don't just pop them in because you're going to burn your mouth. You don't want to do that. Cinnamon, oregano is another one that's a hot oil. You don't want to, don't just put that in. Put it in a capsule. There's veggie caps you can put it in, things like that. Dilute it in water so you don't burn yourself. Same with on your skin. It is a hot oil, so you want to be careful with that. Let's see. I think that's it. Look at that. We went through, I tried to keep right on 30 minutes, and I'm like, whoa, look at that. That doesn't usually happen. I usually talk way over. So anyhow, if anyone has any questions or you're wanting the recipes, like I said, make sure you just let us know. We do have some great specials with doTERRA right now. If you can always buy any of doTERRA's products retail, we have them here in the office. It's the most expensive and not recommended. We also have an option where you can get them at sale cost. So with that, you can get, it's kind of like Costco membership. You can pay $35, you get a wholesale account, and you save 25% on anything that you purchase at all. If you get started with a starter kit, because you don't have any of those, you get that account for free. And you also get, let me just show you, we have a special offer in our office this month. I haven't even advertised it yet, but I am today. So if you get started with one of the starter kits, this is a basic one that has the top 10 oils of everything, pretty much, not everything we talked about, but the top 10 oils of helping with 99% of your health concerns. You get this free book that tells you everything you'd ever want to know about essential oils. How to use them, how they work. You can look up any ailment that you want, and it's going to tell you exactly what products to use for it, and it's going to tell you exactly what to do for every single oil that you're looking up. So you get that as well, along with a little goodie bag of a bunch of samples. And for this month only, if you get started with a starter kit, you can get a choice of either Serenity or Balance full bottle essential oil for free. You can take your pick. Serenity is going to help balance you. It's a great one to put in your diffuser to help with sleep, help with anxiety. It's great for relaxing. And Balance is just what it says. It balances hormones to regulate your body. So it's a great product to use for that. So those are some specials that we have this month if you decide you want to get started with a starter kit. And like I said, you get the membership is included with that, and you can save 25% anytime you're purchasing anything in the future. And that is all I have for today. So I want to thank you all for joining me. Thank you for coming out. I'm so glad that I have live people here. It makes my heart jump for joy. So if you're out there, please come on into the classes. We'd love to have you. And I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Amy at Shores Wellness Solutions, and have a great day.